message. Step on it, yeah. Into the group chat.
Hey, girls. Hey.
Hey,
Hey
girl.
girl,
Hey.
hey.
All right, y'all. So, y'all know we trying to get this thing going, and we going to have this conversation about a very hot topic that just popped up on my news feed today about Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson. Have y'all
Mm-hmm.
seen that? I sent the little snip to the group chat. Did y'all see that?
I'm looking at it
Yes.
now, girl. Like, this
And you know
crazy.
what? This is my opinion on that because this man played in her face. He has had, she was with his family for Christmas, for Thanksgiving. She cooking and shit and doing all of this. And thinking that they a couple. Whole time he cheating. Now I have been a victim of this as well because I have dug into the mountains of Caucasus many times, and I think that he just wanted some black booty, and he got it, and that's it. He was never serious about that girl, as far as I can see, but she was all in,
And what
which is
breaks my heart,
sad.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
What breaks my heart about it is knowing her history with her family,
Yes.
with her
Yes.
support system. It seemed like she was so invested because the fact that she doesn't really have anyone.
Nope.
She was picking back like the situation with Tori, and that was toxic. And he really played in all our faces because I ain't gonna lie, I felt like this was a good dude.
There you
No,
go. That's the
yeah, he
part I was about to
did.
get in because he was
Yep.
showing that he was on, like, really down for it. Like she said, going to his family house. That you don't take no side piece of your family house for Christmas. You don't take,
Right.
you taking the pictures, you talking about babies, you talking about marriage. So then you turn around and then now you talking about something you don't know if you could be monogamous. Like, bro, you knew that in the first place. And then it's
Hello.
Yep.
like
Yep.
she didn't force you in, and then it's just like how everything is playing in the public, and I know that got to be hard too.
Hmm.
Just like you said, she just dealt with the Tory situation, which I still side eye that because I
For
don't know if
real.
that's true or not, but we go. I digress. But then yeah, to come back. And now your career is doing good. You know, you're happy, you glowing, you showing you dancing and hanging with this man that, he's saying this is what he wants, and everybody like idolizing her like, oh, okay, that's goals. You know what I'm saying? And to turn around and not just one, this like, man, Cardi had the same thing with Stefan. So this two
Man,
athletes we
listen.
dealing with, like, we thinking they upgraded from the last nigga, and they both was with industry rappers, and then go from a rapper to a athlete, and they both doing the same shit is
Now,
wild as
this is
hell.
the thing that I'm scared of. Megan Thee Stallion get cheated on. Cardi got cheated on. Halle Berry, most beautiful woman in the world at one time, got cheated on. I'm normal, beautiful. What the hell is gonna happen to me? I just have no faith. I don't know if you single or not, but I'm just like, what the hell is what kind of chance do I get?
But
Because
see,
these
we
niggas
don't
is showing their
compare
ass.
ourselves about the complexion or how good. I mean, they all plucking stuff. So you saying you normal, beautiful, you still beautiful, regardless if it's normal, if you fake, you plastic, you rich, you poor.
Yeah,
A person gonna like you regardless. So I don't compare yourself to basically what they're dealing with. Cause like you said, Holly Berry was considered the most beautiful woman at one point, and she has dealt with tumultuous relationships,
man,
drama,
listen.
beatings, cheating, all that stuff. And look at
Hmm.
Kim Kardashian, the most sought out woman at one point. And what has she dealt with? She can't keep a man either. So looks don't
Amen.
keep no man. So we're
Come
not going to even
on,
put
come
that
To
on.
in no
preach.
conversation. We're going to talk about the quality of men that we looking for. So
Yep.
if these so-called rich men are out there, but think about it, they got money. So if they got money, who's to say one woman is enough? Ain't enough for, cars. One car ain't enough
Yeah.
for them.
And in
Andy.
addition to that, it's also we live in a day and age now where there are way more single mothers than there was back in the day. Okay, that's a
Hmm.
fact. And these women dote on their sons. They dote on their sons to the point where when they go out into the world, that's in effect. My mama did this for me, my mama, and they want their girl to turn into their mama. They become the one that is, I need this, I need this, I need this. Dude, for real?
I
I
mean, we
think that
got those
plays a
type.
part too.
That does play a part, but then we also got the ones who resent their mama. So we can
Yep.
say it's the mama,
Yep.
we can say it's the daddy, we can say it's this. It's a combination of issues. Yes, we
Yep.
got the mothers who hold on because we gotta take care of our kids by ourselves, so we don't want them to try to raise them to be the man. we want. But then we also got the men who resent the women that you see on
I have
podcasts
dealt
all
with
day.
that.
You know what
Yes.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? My mama
Yes.
didn't do this. My mama was this. So now all black women are, all women
Yep.
are this, that, and that.
This
So
is
it's a
true.
Yes.
combination of everything. It's no one answer. And to me, like I said, the only one answer that I can see is the reason social media, because it brings the world into your home. It's at the palm of your
Mm,
hand where
mm,
we have everything accessible. You don't have to go out. Like you were saying, and it's not more single mothers back then. They dealt with stuff differently. The mom was still single. She just had to work 36. She had a bunch of kids. He left her, he died, he in jail. Or he at home with you and you got a family down the street. So it's the
mm.
same thing, but now everything is open. And now
And
look
one,
at your grandparents. If you talk to one of them, they was dealing with stuff then too.
mhm,
And
At some point, it's a choice. It really, really
it
is.
is. It definitely is.
I don't know what to do. I think I'm just gonna be the crazy cat lady. I'm gonna be throwing cats like that lady in The Simpsons, cause I'm done. Do you know that I was celibate for almost 8 years? Almost 8 years. That was over last year, but I call myself, trying to reset my life and all of that. It ain't. It's just like I don't know what else to do.
God,
So,
well, my second husband, my abusive second husband, I was going to church constantly. He
mm-hmm.
found me when I was going to church. He was going to church with me. He showed up as the knight in shining armor,
Oh,
was a
sure.
perfect husband
Mm-hmm.
until he knew he had me. So I mean, it's so
Mm.
many stories about what people
That
went through, but
representative be something else. That
be something
Man,
else. You
representative.
know what I'm
listen,
saying? So I
listen.
mean, we can go all day about that, but at the end of the day, it don't have nothing to do with how we looked or how much money you have or how big, how skinny. None of that. It's like you said at the beginning. It's a choice. It's
Yep.
what they
Yeah.
choose and what they see and what they have accessible to them. Until they tired of playing, and like you said in reverse, it's a lot of women that's messing up these men too. Because again,
Mm-hmm.
they have the ideology that they deserve the Rolls Royce, the Birkin bag, the trips.
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's out here. It's bad on both sides. What can we do about it? Is either you're gonna play the game or you're gonna get out of it. That's the only thing we can do. Is you're gonna play it and hope, roll the dice that you end up with somebody like Kay has, or you can, end up with you and your cats.
Right.
Or with me
But
and
you know
my
what?
cat,
It's
with
the
me and my special friend. You feel me? Whichever one works
Mhm.
for you, okay? Whatever works for you.
It's so simple, and it makes me sick that some women are really ruining it out here for us single
You
ladies.
remember
Because the guy who I will not speak of, I'm on the phone coughing. I was sick, and he got in his car and brought me some tea and medicine, and I'm like, what the fuck? It was just so simple and easy to do. It's like I don't grand gestures don't mean shit to me, but when it's thought behind it, that's what's up. I love that. Even
Yeah.
though he turned out to be an asshole, but
Yeah,
And that
representative.
goes back to the representative. That
Representative.
representative,
mm-hmm.
baby.
Yep. He was
They know.
absolutely a representative.
I was talking today at work, and I'm gonna make it brief, to one of a guy of a different race, and we were talking about. He was saying like people choose the no good man. You call me a no good or whatever. And like we said, the representative. You basically, we give people our playbook on accident without knowing. You first meet these people, you tell them everything that other person did wrong. That's
Yep.
first. Or you tell them about your last relationship. You tell them what you like. So, but they don't have to figure you out because you
Like,
told
I'm
them.
not gonna tell you what I
Right. You
Yep.
come
want.
in. So now
Yep.
you told him you like flowers. You told him you sick, you want somebody to rub
Yeah.
so they gonna
Mm-hmm.
be of service. You
That
told him you
was
like
my
touching.
biggest no no. That was literally my biggest no no. I said, do never ask me what I want in a man. Then never ask me what I've been through.
Cause they gonna
Don't
be mad
ask
for
me those
2 weeks.
questions. Yep. That was
But
my
now they know
biggest
how to play.
thing.
So then you feel like, oh, I met but my knight, like I said, my knight in shining armor. Or you met the guy that you feel like he was so wonderful because he came across the town and brought you some medicine. He
Uh-huh.
knew what to do.
Oh
And then
yeah.
once he
Hmm.
got you comfortable and he feel like he got you, that mask comes off. And
Yep.
it
Yep.
could be a he or she situation because men are dealing with it too. The mask comes off, and now you get to meet the real person, and now you confused. Like, damn,
Yes, sis.
where
Yes.
this person come from? Oh my God, you was so no, he was never, or she was never that. She was who you said you wanted them to be. They was playing a
Mm-hmm.
role. They showed
Girl,
up
you
in
ain't you
full.
saying the whole word,
I'm
girl.
telling you, for real.
Right.
Girl.
Shoot. Baby, look,
I done been through every situation you can possibly imagine, even with the Meg the Stallion thing. Like I said, I done dated white boys, and I think that they fetish was just to get with me, and say that
Yeah.
yeah,
they've done it. I swear to
yeah,
Yep.
God.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have been married. I was with the dude for 12 years. And when we first got together, was fucking Prince Charming to the max. And then he started thinking that he was the prize. Like the
There you go.
absolute prize.
But he been
Like,
that way. He just like I said, he showed up the way you wanted him to. He
yes,
showed up,
yes,
but he
ma'am.
came up
And
Absolutely.
with
prepared
that,
for the job. He did his homework.
Yep.
and with that, let me just say with that, as an outsider looking into certain situations, we tend to see what the woman allows to be presented, right?
There you go.
And what the
Mm-hmm.
woman allows to be presented publicly, but we don't know what's going on behind closed doors, right?
Right.
So now, like we were talking about earlier in the era of social media, a lot of things spill over to social media, right? Things
Mm-hmm.
can't be private these days. So when these things come over to social media, you looking at the woman like, but you said that he was this good man and woo, woo, woo. And that allows a narcissist to continue. It feeds the narcissist because he ain't got to say nothing for real because everybody's looking at the woman sideways because she praised him at some point. So people
Yeah.
look at him as if he can't do no wrong. Well, what did she look at the situation with Remy? Everybody thrived on
Yeah.
the black love because of Pap, and like even she admitted to saying that she gave him credit for gifts when she was the one buying them.
There you go.
Oh, she
He took.
said that?
Everybody was talking about he took care
Yes,
of her while she was locked up, and that was her
with
money.
her money,
With
with
her
her
money.
money, and then you,
Mm-mm.
yes, and you have to think about it. And a lot of people I posted about this, and a lot of people was like, "Oh, I would never give a man a credit," and blah blah blah. But look, you have to think about
You want
the
to build your man
spotlight,
up.
right,
Yeah.
the spotlight that's on them, and she don't want to make her man feel less than, and now he's
Exactly.
able to say, I wrote her raps, I did this, I did that. He's able to say that and people will believe it because she gassed her man up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
But I
Yeah, man.
believe her, I believe her.
I believe her too. But like you
Mm-hmm.
just said, the story about women's side and what we put on social media, because you hear your friends also in the background, girl, that's a good man. Savannah, that's a good man.
Mhm,
I can't
Not
believe
yes.
you,
Savannah.
especially
Not
you know your
Savannah.
past. Savannah, that's a good man. But you know, because we know your past, so we sit there, we hear the stories that you tell us, or we see the stories on social media, or we see the stories on the movies, and we're like, oh my God, he's so wonderful. But like you said, we don't know what's happening behind the
Mhm,
closed doors.
Mm-mm.
So she ready to go,
mhm,
but we see he bought her flowers. He opens her door. He shows up on
mhm,
time. But he at home got 37 different women, like Megan has just said. He cheating
mhm.
on her. And he don't know if he want to be faithful. Just like Cardi B just went through. Stefan had 37 kids in the same in a month.
Not
Like nigga,
37.
37 in a month. Like nigga, you was fucking everybody you saw her. You didn't know what a condom was. Your shit potent. Soon as you put it in, she get pregnant. Nigga, wait a minute.
That nigga
A
walking
mess.
past looking at
A
people like,
He
mess.
oh
walk past
shit,
looking at people she pregnant. What the
she's
fuck?
7 months.
Mm-mm.
Every bitch popped out. Like, and you the father, you the pappy.
That's wild. That's a wild situation there, boy.
Didn't one of his baby mamas contact Cardi and she was like, well, we gonna have to share him. She was like,
Yeah, she sure did. She sure
okay,
did.
yeah.
She said, "You his baby mama. I am too. I guess we the sister wives." So shit.
She a
She
Cardi
she
B
mess.
like,
dealt,
"Fuck you
she
want
she
me
was
to do
dealing with
about
reality though. She was really
it?"
dealing with reality.
Right.
For
She thought she
real.
had a, and again, that's a good example right there. What Cardi got with him, like we talking about flowers. That man came with, remember the bouquet for her, her
Bouquet.
Yes.
tour.
Yes.
Remember he got her.
Yes.
Remember she said her man never got her a castle. Remember he got her a castle for they vacation.
Yes.
He
Yep.
was whining
Yes.
and dining. He was
Woo,
all
child.
his fucking gang
Representative.
representing like a motherfucker. And what
Yes.
he do was playing in her motherfucking face the whole time,
Yep.
baby after baby after baby after baby. So again,
Yes.
we can't talk about the simple shit of flowers
Mm-mm.
and this and that because he can give you flowers and get her flowers too.
Come
He
on.
he can show up for you today, and you think he went home? He's showing up for her too. Niggas been
Hmm.
doing this for years, so they ain't just started. We just now have social media to
You are so right.
thankful to show us everything that's happening in everybody else's life. We either envious and want it, or we sitting there talking about, damn, I'm glad it ain't me. And they also available. Like, hey,
Just like with the police shootings, this shit's been going on forever, but now we can see it.
you can see
Everybody
it.
can see it. You are absolutely correct with that. For real.
Yes, everything. You literally can search anything and find it. Okay, anything. But like when you
Man,
talking about the
listen.
far as the relationships in this, hell yeah. Why should he try to buy you and wine and dine you when there's a girl on Plenty of Fish who, like you said, just don't want none? How you
For
doing?
real.
Who can't wait to
For
get
real.
somebody? Why should he sit there and be arguing with you because you mad as you on your period and he got this other girl over there? All she wants is for him to come over with a blunt
And
and
that's
some
it. That's it.
Don Julio. Why should he be sitting there over here, talking about he want to make you his wife when they say, well, how about a cow? We can get the milk for free. Why
Yes,
would he want to make
ma'am.
you his wife and she over here passing out pussy on popping pussy on the corner? You
Do you
feel me?
understand? Y'all remember that girl that was like, he got the Hennessy? She was so fucking excited. I'm like, girl, up your standards. What's wrong with you?
Girl,
Ugh.
how many women who be sitting there talking about so well coming to the wife as a woman? How you coming to the wife and you knew you was a side chick and you talking about he finna leave his wife for you,
For
and you think he ain't
real.
gonna do it to you? Oh, she must was doing
Mhm.
something wrong. What was she doing wrong? Believing he was faithful to her, and you believe he gonna leave her for you?
Amen.
Again, everybody delusional, baby. Bye.
And the
That
sad
is.
part when it comes to women, because just like you're saying, when it comes to women, I watched a clip. What is that podcast? It's tonight's conversation.
Yes,
I watched a clip of that when like a woman went to the mic and was legit talking about how she
she
was
was a
sleeping with
side chick.
somebody's husband, and she
Yes.
was
Mm-mm.
proud to say it.
Mm-mm.
I watched one when the man was talking about had this woman there too. He was mad because she didn't get over the fact that he cheated on her. She waited for this nigga to get out of jail. He was in there for years. She was riding down for him. As soon as he got out, his ex girlfriend picked him up. He slept with her and then told them how long do he supposed to wait for her to get over it to, to
Ooh.
move out past it. Like,
Mm-mm.
sir, I waited six
Mm-mm.
years for you. Are
No.
you okay?
No.
I supposed to get over it? Like again, he was like, "Do you know how many people would have rolled
Wow.
for me and been there? I would have still you." And then he cheated on her again recently, but he's still talking about some. That's because she won't get over it. These people is crazy.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just crazy. That's all you can say about
He
it.
said I chose her and she refused. Like I ain't have to tell her I cheated. And like basically, I let you know. Now
Like he
deal
did
with
her
it.
a favor by telling
There
her,
you go. I did you a favor. Now get over it. Now you
child,
lucky
please.
I chose you, but I could have had her. I could have her too. But you should be honored. I think too.
Ooh, God, that's what that goes back to what I was saying. How do
Entitled.
y'all think y'all the prize? I'm not saying I'm the prize. I'm just saying, why do you think you're the one? Is my question.
You know
How,
what? To be honest, it's so few, and it's back to be a conversation that might be get us in trouble. But right now, this download shit, baby, he might not be because it's scarce. A straight man is scarce, so
baby?
it's we
Listen.
we outnumber men, and the
Yep.
way that the other men that we do have left is in jail with
Mm-hmm.
other women and
Mm-hmm.
on the low. So it's either you're gonna deal with this straight man who got two or three you, or you're gonna deal with this so-called straight man who got you, her, and him. So, like,
That's a scary place to be, man. That's scary. That's a scary reality, man.
mm-mm.
Because I think about how many females have been unalive just for exposing that they're
Hello,
men. You know what I'm saying?
hello. It's coming out more and more about these. Nobody saying nothing wrong with being gay. Be happy, be gay. Let me know that you are. Let me choose. We talking about the
Can
ones
y'all
who
hear me?
don't. I can now.
Okay. I got kicked out again. I don't know what's going on. But
I
anyway,
don't know.
continue the
So look, we
conversation.
just what we gonna do is we gonna put a pin in this and we gonna revisit this conversation more in detail because I
Okay.
know well, if people got things to do. So if anybody hears this video, which I'm hoping that they do, please hit the like, subscribe, put the bell notification so y'all can be notified of all the posts that we put up, and just join the group chat. Let's talk about some things.
All
All
right.
right. All
All right, y'all.
right.
It's been fun. Bye.
Bye.
New message. Step on it, yeah. Into the group chat.